Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Roma in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and since last episode we played one game. It was away versus Udinese, and it was a frustrating draw. We basically created 3 times the amount of chances that they did, but still it ended up 1-1. And it's also been a long break with international games. And during those international games we got so many injuries. I think we got like 4 or 5 injured players. Luckily for us, this was just more or less shorter injuries. I think one of the longest ones we got was like 2 or 3 players that got like 3 weeks. But it's been a long break, as you can tell from the dates between here. And as you also can see, we have quite a few, like all of these guys that are still injured got injured during the international break. And I think it was 1 or 2 more that had shorter injuries early on during the international break and are back in business. I mean, Schick was out for 3 weeks, but he's already like almost back-ish. And so on. Looking at the league table, with that draw, we still have some safety margin down to Sassuolo. We have 4 points. And of course, today we have a huge game coming up, because it is more or less the early league final. It's us versus Sassuolo, and if we win today, we are going to set ourselves up for a great position for winning the league, because then we're going to have a pretty huge gap down to them, and it's not that many games left to play, and basically we are going to set us up in a situation where it's going to be basically everything to win and nothing to lose. Now, that's of course, we could always lose, but we are going to be in a very good position. But in the same time, if we lose today, all that advantage we have is more or less gone. We're going to be 1 point ahead of them, and we're going to have to fight to the very bitter end. And I mentioned this before, but Sassuolo is special to us because they have 3 of our players on loan. They have Nicolas, the lad that I mentioned it so many times before. He was 16 years old, I believe, maybe 16 or 17 when he joined us, and we had a lot of injuries during the first season. And he came on when we basically all our strikers was injured, and I believe he scored 2 goals in 1 game in his debut. So and he's looking well. Like his main weakness is of course his finishing ability. Kind of looks like Schick, with really good at everything but finishing. And then we have Marine here that maybe if some of our left wingers leave us during the summer, we're probably going to use him. Could you maybe need another season on loan to improve even further, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in starting using him myself. And then we have the third one is Luca Pellegrini, the left defender, and depending on what's happening this summer, I think Colorado might retire, and we might sell Moreno. Something like that could happen, and if we do, I think it's time to give Pellegrini a chance being a starter for us, because he's been loaned out every season since the game began, and he's kind of like good all around, but without any like he's not bad at anything, but he's not great at anything either. At least when it comes to most of the things. But I'm willing to give him a chance for the season to see how he looks, because he looks pretty good, and he also have been at least last season he picked up quite a few like best youngsters awards and so on for like young player of the month. So I'm definitely willing to give him a chance in the first team for next season. But yeah, we are basically facing our own players. And the worst case scenario, I mean, you saw that Marine has an injury, so hopefully they won't use him, because I would be very furious if they used him and his injury got worse. But basically, the worst case scenario would be if we play our own players and then like one of them gets a long time injury. And of course, you might remember when we played them the first part of the season, because we lost 2 goals against none. And this was the episode when I was talking about like family is the worst. And of course, family is the worst when Marin, our former player, scored. And I believe this penalty was Nicolas that got fouled. So they were very much involved in beating us. But now it's a different game. We are playing at our home pitch. And as you saw before, we have a few injuries with Pamenko, Pastore, Schick, and Korik is suspended. And as you can tell, a lot of lads with low fitness levels are more or less players that, in most cases, recently come back from injuries. But yeah, we need to improve ourselves compared to that game. we need to step it up. We can't lose against them again, because if we do, we're gonna find ourselves in a much more difficult situation compared to that nice 4-point lead we currently have, because it's almost all going to be gone if this ends badly. And as we knew from earlier this season also, is that if we are at the same amount of points that they are, even though we had better goal difference, they were ahead of us in the league table because of the games we played against each other, that they had won and we had lost. And oh my god, got a bit worried there with Nicolas, but looks like we are safe for now. And here is El Shaarawy changing flank for Gerson. Gerson with a very optimistic pass towards Arp that he has no chance on. And instead this happened. It is Nicolas. It is our young kid. And he misses. Actually, let's tell the lads to show some passion. Time to step it up. We are playing at home. And they get... No, guys, what's going on? What are you doing? Win it back. That's a direct order. There's no option. You need to win it back. Not... Okay, is it now I should lie down on the floor and start crying? I just want to pause this for a second. My two central defenders is Chile. He is 17 in pace. He should be able to keep up. Marcano, of course, is a bit slower, so I can see him being outrun and drowned. But Chile, you really should be able to keep up. Well, looking at that, I think we should go for it already, because we've seen how quick Nicolas is. We're gonna bring our defensive line a little bit further down. And we're not using offside trap either. So let's go for this. Hopefully this can help us a bit, because that was twice in a row where he basically outrun the defenders. So we need to bring them a little bit further down. I mean, that's Sheila, and he should be as quick as him. This is a nightmare of a start. This is basically the worst case scenario. And now, actually, let's pause it. Let's see, where are you? I'm blind. Nicolas, how quick are you? So 15. So Sheila is actually quicker than you. Time to show it, Sheila, then. We need to show it. And we need to show some passion. Fired up by feedback. Looking at his chances, we have created basically the same amount. Not much going on at all. Look at the chances there. Actually, let's pause this once again. I want to bring Nsossi higher up into the pitch, because it's clearly not working right now. We need to change things around here. Pereira picks up a yellow card. And the clock just ticks away. Nothing at all happens. And as I say, that is Pellegrini with a throw-in. I feel like Sassuolo really doesn't fit us, because last time we lost against them and now we're struggling once again. It's got to be something with their playing style that really don't suit us. Very rough challenge by Pereira, but he wins it. And oh no, it's going to be a red card! It's going to be a red card! This is... Guys, why are you doing this to me? Why? We desperately need 3 points and you decide to do that? Oh my god, we're going to keep it like this for now, but... How the heck are we supposed to turn things around? We do stuff like that. And Sossi, Cristiante, guys, what are you doing? You lose it again, wins it back. Where is this one going? Changing flank for Shaarawy. Sets up Arp with a beautiful pass. Arp's breakthrough, and no, not good enough. Color over the corner, and yeah, we are down to 10 men on pitch. Arp tries once again, but it's just not good enough. And we are playing at home, lads. Oh my gosh. Schürrle with a free kick. Kolarov, Cristiante with a really garbage pass. Nobody but Nsossi wins it back. El Shaarawy. And he did it. And now it's moving in the wrong direction quickly. Focus. How could he outrun? Oh, we are a bit lucky there. How come they outrun Schürrle every time? Even though Schürrle are quicker. I don't get it. Pellegrini with a throw-in. Sensi. We are under such tremendous pressure here. We are getting humiliated. 10-man Roma is struggling right now. We are struggling badly. But we were struggling even when we had 11 players on the pitch. I don't get it. What are they doing? Why are we having so much trouble against them? I'm not sure what Olsen is up to lying around there. But yeah, we've seen like 10 replays. We don't need another one. And it's a highlight Asa from kickoff. Maybe, just maybe, to keep this dream alive, we need to score now from this highlight. And now do that! Not do that! I'm starting to seriously considering I should fine my players for being garbage right now. Take a look at replay. This is Sunday League football. Marcano. That was like not even remotely close reaching any of our players. It was like you just gave it away. It was not like you tried to reach anybody, because none of our players. Like, look at this 5.8 rating. This is a complete disaster. 10-man Roma is more or less getting destroyed here. We have created more chances, but we haven't seen it on the highlight. Now we need to go aggressive. I'm going to tell them that you've been garbage. And then, of course, we need to talk to you, especially Mr. Pereira. You really let us down. I'm going to go aggressive with you, not even assertive. And that's unacceptable. And I'm going to fine you after the game, definitely. And I mean, with one man down, like, it's so difficult to even make tactical changes. I think we need to go 3 defenders. We have nothing to lose here. But at the same time, I would wish to sub Marcano, because he's been garbage. So how can we solve this? Gerson, can you play here? You kind of ish almost can. Al Sharway, how are you in this position? You are much worse. So I think we are going to go a little bit creative here. Go 3 defenders. We're going to risk it all. I feel like we have nothing to lose. We could bring in Sossi a little bit further back, because we all went 1 man down and we are struggling. So let's go like this. Then bring you over here, Kolarov, for now. And I might change Kolarov pretty soon. I'll guess winger-ish. So let's see how this looks in the second half, because we are currently desperate here. We need to get a goal ASAP to have any chance to turn it around. And I mean, being 1 man down is going to be so difficult. So very difficult. Show some passion, lads. But instead, we see Sassuolo with a corner, a long one, and Sossi clears it, and Sharwi picks it up. Maybe can turn it around to a counter-attack, but that was a really, really bad pass. But he gets another try. She flung for Florenzi with an early cross for Ed Sharwi. And where the heck was up with that? But it's not over. It's not over. It's Arp breaks through. Arp scores. Arp scores. We can do this, lads. We can do this. It's still possible. We have 40 minutes now. 40 minutes. And we just need 3 goals to win it. 3 goals with 1 man down in 40 minutes. Shouldn't that be possible, lads? Shouldn't it? I feel like it sounds really possible. It's basically nothing. Clock ticks on. Time to get a bit creative. 5.7. Here's Collar over the corner. Far wide corner. Picks up a by Sassuolo. They trying to counterattack. And they are counterattacking. And oh, this defense is so bad. It's so bad. I mean, why are you defending like Sunday League football, guys? Take a look at it. No, that was actually offensive against Sunday League players, because they wouldn't do that. First off, you have 2 guys against 1. One of you could put some serious pressure on him ASAP. Don't give him time to do anything, while the other one could fall back. So one guy can basically gamble a bit, putting pressure on, and if you manage to dribble, next guy will picking up ASAP, and the one that out to dribble will have time to fall back and come back. But instead, they're just giving him so much room, so much space, so he with ease, slowly can pass it. And now in this situation, you don't have to attack him ASAP. The smart thing to do here is just fall back, stay on your place, because there are 4 guys haunting him, and considering they are running without the ball, at least 1 or 2 of them should be able to catch him, because running with the ball is always slower. But instead, you decide to leave your guy alone, going out here against a player that already have 4 of our team against him, and then just give it away. Let's see, they have already catched him. If you just would have stayed with Nicolas, these guys would have catched him here, been 4 against 1, would have won the ball easy. But instead, we decided to give it away completely. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm not sure if the Football Manager AI is just stupid, or if it's my instructions that are just garbage. But here is Sassuolo again, and of course we are struggling so much now with 1 man down. It's basically just waiting for them to it's going to be a penalty. Is it going to be a penalty? Marcano is already down to like 5.6 rating or something like that, and now it looks like he may have given away a penalty. Let's see here. Let's see. What's the decision? This wasn't a foul. Beautiful. Finally, something going in our direction. Here's Collar over the corner. Another long one. Cleared. Marcano, what are you doing? You stopped running. You started jogging. What the heck? This is so bad. So bad, it's embarrassing. But then Marcano wins it back. Trying a long ball for Arp, but Arp is very lonely. He needs some friends here. And that friend is Florenzi. Kind of a bad pass, but Florenzi managed to get it all the way back for Cristante. Schürrle, we are moving the wrong direction now, guys. Don't lose it, Schürrle. Don't lose it. Marcano for Cristante. Going for El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy trying to reach Florenzi for Arp. Ooh, that was a really good strike and a very good save by their goalkeeper. Really good one. And Nsossi. We are back. Now we just need 3 more goals again. 3 goals in 25 minutes. I mean, it got some team gotta have done it in the past. So let's pause it now. Let's go to the tactics stream. 5.6 on Marcano. Oh, Marcano, what am I to do with you? I kind of would like sub Kolarov because he's not used to playing this position. But with a 5.6 rating on Marcano, I feel like he forces our hands. We need. I mean, Kolarov 6.2. This is so difficult for us. But I think you could try this. Let's bring Marcano into the middle. Trying to maybe just changing up his position could help us a little bit. He gets to be the ball playing defender, focusing on cover. I mean, hopefully some tactical changes here could affect his performance. Then we're going to remove Kolarov and bring in actually a real defender. And I need to show you this. Fazio's back. And you know he got that long 4-month injury or something like that. He just came back. He haven't played a game. But look at his pace after that long injury. He wasn't great before, but now he's down to a 5 in pace. It's basically like an elderly woman with a wheelchair or something like that should move quicker. But yeah. So we're probably going to have to sell him now during the summer. So what can we do? That's the first sub. Now, do we want to move Gerson up here and bring in another striker? I think we do. I think we have to. We have to gamble right now. So let's do that. And of course, Schick is injured, but we're going to bring in Munir. And let's try it like this for a while. See how it works. And of course, we want you guys to show some passion again. Most of you agreed to that. Marcano with a throw-in for Arp. Cristante into the box. Cristante all by himself, but it's kind of wide outside the post. That was a great chance, and we really would have needed a goal from it to be able to do something. And here is Jesus going for El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy sets up Munir. Munir breaks through, sets up Arp, and Arp. Why Arp? I feel like Munir could just have continued all by himself going towards the goal, because I think that would have been a better option. Now we have one last sub. What can we do to change this 10 men struggling in Roma around? So many options. But what would actually have a real effect? I think we're going to go with Cristante, bring in Pellegrini. Getting some fresh legs in the middle of the pitch. And instead we see Sassuolo with a free kick. Goes all through everything. Olsen picks it up. And I kind of worried seeing him outside here. But here's Schürrle for Florenzi, easy pass. Why Florenzi? You just an easy pass. But no, you decide to do things like that. But here is Arp with a long cross for El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy breaks through into the box. We should have passed. You should have passed. We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We need a miracle, and we need it desperately. And here's Pellegrini. Here is El Shaarawy, but a pass for El Shaarawy is... I'm not sure what's up with that, because that was a really bad pass. And instead we're going to see the counter-attack. Jesus wins that one. Olsen clears it. El Shaarawy, Pellegrini, Arp fight for it into the box. Can you find somebody? Here's Florenzi! And we have scored, and we have 5 minutes and some extra time to create a miracle. This game is... I'm going to get a heart attack from this game. Seriously, guys, if I ever just disappear, you know I've gotten a heart attack from playing this game. That's definitely what have happened. If I just suddenly stops uploading videos without saying anything. And here is Pellegrini with a throw-in from Sassuolo. We are under some pressure. Can we turn it into a counter-attack? We need it desperately. Can we? But I feel like we can't. No, we can't. Show some passion here. Olsen, 2 minutes. 1.5 minutes and some extra time. El Shaarawy, beautiful challenge, but that pass for Arp is... oh, look there, it's Arp, it's Arp! No, Arp! Why? What I've done for you to do things like that? That should have been a goal. It really should have been a goal. It should basically be illegal to miss chances like that, but here's Florenzi, we have a free kick into the ball. It's a goal, and it's the man that have been complete. And no, it's an offside or something. What? Why? No. Oh, you allowed me to be happy game for a few seconds just to knock me down and make me start crying. Why? And this is, of course, game over. But, I mean, we lost this game, and it's terrible for the league. But considering we were 1 man down almost the whole game, when we did get the red card? We get the red card in 32nd minutes. Considering this, I mean, the game was just madness. For the neutral fan, this must have been like the perfect football match to watch. If I've seen like a game like this, when you're not supporting any of the teams, this is brilliant. But for us and the league table, of course, it is a disaster. We need to tell them that was terrible, and we need to tell you, Pereira. Can I tell you once again? I probably can't because I already have. I'm going to tell you still I'm disappointed with you. But look, can you imagine what a fairy tale it would have been? Marcano, the Mr. Garbage of this game, if he would have scored there, if it would have been non-offside, what a sensational fairy tale it would have been. But that brings us to this, let's see here. Where is the league table? Blind, where we can click, we can click this one. This. So instead of us having a great position, now it's more or less a open race. So every single game is going to be very, very important. But next episode, we have something special coming up, because it's no longer Serie A, it's going to be Champions League. And we got maybe one of the toughest draws possible. We got drawn against Man City. As you can tell, it's basically no rest. The lads are going to have like 2 days rest between these two games. So we are going to have a very tough game coming up with a lot of tired players. And we are more or less forced to win. But that's, of course, is the next episode. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I'll see you in the next one for the Champions League quarterfinal.